The hidden game of success, uncovering your unfair advantage. We've all been sold a certain dream, haven't we? The relentless grind, the endless hustle. The idea that success is solely a monument to sheer effort and unwavering dedication. Media narratives often portray the triumphant entrepreneur, powered by nothing but grit and an iron will, conquering all obstacles. And while hard work is undeniably crucial, it's rarely, if ever, the complete picture of what it truly takes to build a thriving enterprise. Think about the countless brilliant minds, the passionate individuals pouring their hearts into new ventures, only to see them falter. Why do so many promising businesses, brimming with serious intent, still collapse? Often, it's not a lack of effort. It's a fundamental lack of an edge. We tend to overlook the subtle, powerful forces at play, the hidden leverages that circumstances, personal history, financial backing, and even inherent demographics contribute to an organization's ascent. Consider the stark difference in starting lines. Imagine a graduate from a prestigious Ivy League university like Harvard. The networks they inherit, the institutional support at their fingertips, the very doors that effortlessly swing open for them are profoundly distinct from those encountered by an equally brilliant individual emerging from a developing nation. Or take the example of someone born into generational wealth. They possess an inherent financial safety net, access to elite education, and a pre-existing web of connections that can catapult them years ahead of someone building from scratch. This isn't about diminishing their achievements. It's about acknowledging the undeniable head start. These are what we call unfair advantages. They aren't always earned or toiled for. In fact, they are often inherent, discovered, and then meticulously cultivated. They represent fundamental leverages over the competition, strengths that are often intrinsic to who you are or the circumstances into which you were born. The profound truth is that a business's ultimate success isn't solely dictated by a groundbreaking idea, but by the strategic groundwork laid, the astute understanding of the market landscape, and crucially, what unique assets you bring to the table. This often unseen reality is the core revelation of the unfair advantage. How you already have what it takes to succeed. The brilliant book by Ash Ali and Hazen Kubba, a deserving winner of the UK's Business Book of the Year award. Within its pages, they meticulously dissect these often overlooked factors in launching a business, revealing how acknowledging and harnessing your own particular unfair advantages can empower you to truly thrive. The liberating truth is that we all possess privileges, a distinct set of leverages we can bring to bear in society, especially in the competitive arena of business. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that advantages are reserved exclusively for the elite, the super rich, or the exceptionally gifted. But here's the crucial paradigm shift. That's simply not true. Every single one of us has something to leverage, something unique to our story. For some, these advantages might be glaringly obvious, like vast inherited wealth, access to influential circles, or striking physical attributes. Take the story of Evan Spiegel, the visionary co-founder of the social media behemoth, Snapchat. His journey serves as a compelling illustration. Born into affluence, with attorney parents well-versed in the corridors of power and connected to prominent entrepreneurs, he essentially had a built-in launchpad. Access to venture capital, influential financiers, and seasoned mentors was practically available to him from day one. His path wasn't entirely paved, but it certainly had far fewer roadblocks than most. Yet, and this is the vital counterpoint, you absolutely do not need a trust fund or a celebrity contact list to ascend the heights of entrepreneurship. Consider the journey of Ash Ali himself, one of the book's authors. His beginnings were a far cry from Silicon Valley's gleaming towers. He grew up in a challenging, drug-infested area of Birmingham, England. He dropped out of high school, working a humble job at an office supply store while his peers pursued university degrees. But from the tender age of 13, Ali harbored an innate entrepreneurial instinct, ceaselessly devising schemes to generate income. When a friend called him at 19 with a business opportunity, Ali plunged in headfirst, marking the true inception of his successful trajectory. His secret skill? A relentless drive, an innate entrepreneurial cunning, and an ability to spot opportunities where others saw none, became his most potent unfair advantage. Money, undeniably, is a formidable advantage for any startup. It acts as a crucial safety net in those precarious early days when revenue is a distant dream, allowing founders and initial staff to sustain themselves and cover essential operational costs. Wealthy individuals, by virtue of their financial security, can afford to take significantly larger risks, knowing that the consequences of failure are less catastrophic. They can lose a fortune and still maintain their comfortable lifestyle. But if you're not sitting on a pile of inherited cash or have a benevolent, wealthy relative on speed dial, there's absolutely no cause for despair. Many incredibly successful companies were launched with minimal capital, meticulously focusing on business models that could generate paying clients rapidly. These often begin as smaller enterprises, yielding just enough income for their founders to live comfortably while building momentum. Another powerful alternative is the art of the pitch. If your business concept is compelling enough, investors will provide the necessary capital, or perhaps your inherent advantage lies in a specialized skill. If you're a wizard at social media management, a prodigious graphic designer, or a coding prodigy, offering that skill as a service can generate the initial capital required to kickstart your own venture. The ultimate key, whether you navigate the world like an Evan Spiegel or forge your path like an Ash Ali, is the profound recognition of your unique advantages and the strategic wisdom to deploy them effectively. You've now seen how the game of success is played with more than just grit. It's about recognizing and wielding your unique, often unseen, advantages. We've explored how seemingly disparate starting lines, from privileged backgrounds to fierce entrepreneurial instincts, can provide an essential edge. But what if your greatest power isn't about what you know from textbooks, but how you think? What if true business brilliance extends far beyond academic accolades and into the real-world insights that separate the dreamers from the doers? In our next chapter, we'll dive into the fascinating world of intelligence and insight, revealing how the most successful entrepreneurs leverage a kind of smart you might never have considered. Get ready to rethink everything you thought you knew about being clever and discover how to unlock a whole new dimension of your own competitive edge. Stay tuned.
Thank you for watching. Please help us rate this video and give it a thumbs up to support the channel.